stand up for your shit. Make sure these haters pay you.
Ain't nothing stop a room full of real niggas.
I got some bad British bitches.
That's my real niggas. Hey, my shit. Got a working full job not to kill niggas. Still niggas like to ride by and steal niggas. Okay, anyways. All right, y'all. What's up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm Honest Am, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter gives to millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of my life. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and curses in the same sense, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlamagne God, it ain't gonna stop me. It ain't gonna stop me. Alright guys, if you're interested in working with me or getting a year at the class reading, all that information is down in the description box below. Please make sure you check out the description box below, because there's always reference guidance and additional messages. If you're interested in learning more about me, honestlysis.com. I'm done. But for real, if y'all want to know more about honestlysis.com, dive into our archive, all that information is down in the description box below. So guys, right into it. This card flew out. What is this all about? Peace, 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 peace. Okay, let me start now. Peace and fear. Woo! This is interesting. Peace and fear. These are the two messages that came out right away. The first message I get about this fear is, you can see, it's like a doorway. And I feel like for some reason God is saying that by facing your fears, you will ultimately get peace. A couple of years ago on it was my 25th birthday. Wait, I just turned 25. How old am I? Oh, I'm 30. I had to think about it. It was, I think it was my 32nd birthday. I had promised myself that I wanted to face my fears, because one of my biggest fears is to like spend my birthday by myself. And I was in this place where I was like, you know, I had broke up with my boyfriend. I was having like really weird relationship with my friends. I really wasn't fucking with my family like that. And so instead of like ignoring all of that, I just decided to just face my fear and just be by myself. And so I forced myself to spend my entire birthday by myself. And then I also took myself on a trip. And at first, I'm going to be honest, like I was like hyperventilating, crying the night before, but then it was like I did it and it was like I survived. Like it wasn't that big of a deal. When I went on my trip, like I was so nervous, but then I had like so much fun, and like I wished it was like too short. I wish that I would have stayed there longer. And so I just realized, and then for me doing that, it made me want to start doing more solo travel. And so it opened up this whole other door. And so what happened is, by facing my fears, I was able to get on the other side of that fear and experience peace. And that's the peace of learning how to be by myself. Engine number 253, the peace of, you know, being in my own company. Also, another example of this is, I was recently telling another video, I had went down to Universal Studios to go see, you know, of course, Harry Potter, because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. And there was this ride. I don't know if you've ever been down there, but it's like for some of the rides, especially the virtual reality rides, you can't really see what's happening. It's just like this big ass building. And so like I was looking online to like see how, you know, to see what the games or what the rides were like, since I couldn't really see them, because I have a big fear of like roller coasters. And I really learned through that, like, I can do virtual reality. I just can't do roller coasters. Virtual reality is fine, because I guess my body is not really moving, even though it seems like it is. I don't get it, but like virtual reality is my shit. And so there was this one ride, and it was like in the Hogwarts studio, and I mean in the Hogwarts like castle. And like I wanted to do it, but I was so scared. And like I literally was like about to wait in the line, and then I like turned around and I went all the way back to the other thing. I was about to go to my car, and I was like going to the bathroom before I got in the car. And I just had this moment with myself like, damn, you gonna be so fucking mad at yourself if you come all the way down here and you don't get on one Harry Potter ride, like not one. And so I like literally wash my hands, like, and force myself to go back. I was like, I'm going to face this fear. And I got on a ride. I was able to go in the castle. Like, that was literally the best ride I've ever been on in my life. I had the most fun. And also, the peace that I got from that was, I had a dream one time where I was doing magic in my dream, and I like woke up like super excited. that feeling that I had from that dream actually happened on that roller coaster. And so not only did I get to experience this ride, not only did I get to have, this once in a lifetime feeling, but I also got the peace of knowing that, what I experienced, the feelings that I experienced in my dream, I'm going to experience in reality. And so I don't know if you're new to the channel, but I've also spoke to you guys about how I've had dreams about this guy that this guy. I've been having dreams about him, and we have kissed, and he had taken me to the airport, and we've had all like these experiences together in my dream world. And so when I was able to face that fear and see once again, this is like the second time something that has happened in my dream, actually like the third time that something has happened in my dream and it manifests in my life, I got peace to realize like, even though I'm single right now, I know that energetically I'm connected to somebody else. I know without a shadow of a doubt that the love, that the connections, that dream that I had, I'm definitely going to make sure I drop that article down below. That kiss that I had in my dream, I'm going to be able to experience it in real life. Angel number 555. And so I have peace. So now it's like I can be lonely. I can face this moment of, I can face this period of isolation because I know on the other side of it, I'm going to be able to experience the love of my life. So you see what I'm saying? God is really trying to get us to understand, angel number 611, by facing our fears, we can be able to get on the other side. And it actually makes sense. Oh my God, because for fears, what came out is the moon. And we know the moon is all about facing your illusions. These, these things that are like under the surface, these subconscious thoughts, our emotions, these things that we really don't want to face. But what God is saying is that if you could just face them, then you can actually see that they're an illusion. You can see that there's nothing to fear. Like, I've been running away from being isolated my whole life, but it's like, I don't even know why, because like, I've always known how to have fun with myself. Like, I've always been able to entertain myself, but I think it's because the story that I was telling myself that if I'm isolated, I'm a loser. If I don't have a lot of friends, I'm a loser. And so I realized like, I'm not a loser. I'm not, so it's like, I'm in this and I know that that's not true. And so I faced that fear. Angel number 707. Underneath this, for peace, what came out is the Princess of Pentacles, and this makes sense. Like, this is actually everything that I said, because what God is saying, this peace came out, angel number 720. What Pentacles mean, the Princess of Pentacles, as you can see here, is this woman. She has like this glowing orb or whatever, right? We know that the page is all about something practical manifesting into your life. And that this princess, which is also, if you think about the princess, is also like the page. So it's not like you're the queen, you haven't mastered it yet, but you're working on learning how to hone in your power. And so this is what God is saying, is that as you start to face your fears, you learn to manifest, you learn to overcome them, and you be able to see your own power. And so God is saying, whatever is happening right now, don't resist it. Don't resist that the period that you're in. I was driving, I was leaving my yoga class, and I literally just said out loud, like, okay, isolation, what do you want to teach me? What the fuck we got going on here? Like, why is it so, why is it so important to be in isolation? Angel number 813. I'm not running from you no more. I'm not ducking and dodging this. Like, what the fuck do you want to teach me? Like, let's just learn it so we can move on, okay? And the last message that came out is the judgment. And this is what God is saying, is that we may be going through this period of judgment, and we may think that God is judging us, but it's really us judging ourselves. As you can see, this mirror, it kind of looks like it's like this mirror, right? And again, it's this thing about this doorway. And so God is saying, if we could just get beyond, the projections, get beyond what we think is going to happen on the other side, then we can just get there. We got to move beyond our fears. We got to face our worst fears and just be like, hey, what is it? What's up? I don't want to be alone, but obviously, no matter what I do, I'm alone. I'm isolated. I'm not able to sustain a relationship right now. So instead of keep being like, why is wrong with me? Why am I fucked up? I'm just like, what's up? Isolation, what do you have to teach me so that I can go ahead and go to the next door so I can move on to the journey? And look at this. It looks like, oh my God, look at this, y'all. So it looks like these doors, right? You go through this door. You're facing your fears, you're going through the door, and then you see these two pyramids. Don't these look like the pyramids with the moon? Don't this look like the moon card? And so it's like what God is saying is like the first judgment is you have to get past your own self-judgments. You got to get past your own reflections, face your own fears. And once you're able to get through it, you keep going through that door. And then eventually you're going to have to deal with those emotions, those illusions, those stories that you tell yourself. Once you can get past that, understand that the stories that you're telling yourself, look at the illusions, see what's true, see what's not, then you can move on and get the power that is meant for you. You see your power, and you move from the Princess of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Because you're able to go to the next level. I love this. I gotta really love this message, because God is just saying, like, you facing your fears show you your power. God, okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out, I need to learn. If you know how to do this and if this is your stuff, can you please reach out to me or put it in the description box, like put a comment. I want to know how to set up my reading so that you can see my face and also the tarot cards. Because I just feel like if you guys could see this, it's like literally like telling a story. Like God is saying, you are sitting on this, you're literally sitting on this ice brink looking at the moon. So dealing with your emotions. Sometimes you may not want to deal with them. You may fear going in your emotions, but God say you go through your emotions. You take yourself on this self-judgment, this self-journey, then it'll give you peace. You'll be able to see your power, and then you'll become the King of Pentacles of your life. It's that simple. All right, let's get a tool that'll help us out with this card. Let's get us a tool. Oh, actually, let me read the card of peace and fear. I just realized I didn't even read that. So let me read that for you guys. And then we'll get a tool, and then I get you on up out of here. So this card of fear, this card is a call to summon the courage to face your fears while honoring them at the same time. Moments like these are often the most definitive in life. Moments like these are often the most definitive in life and act as the greatest teachers and catalysts for positive change. What is it that's holding you back? Why are you afraid? Sitting with these questions will help you tap into your power and greatest potential. Acknowledging and moving past your fears can bring you into a greater sense of alignment with yourself and the world around you. Didn't I just say that? Angel number 1230. Peace. I got peace. Yeah, that's why you do it. I do this so I can have peace knowing that I'm good. I'm just going to be one of them ones. I just can't wait. Like, probably about 5 years. It's going to be like, damn, she that girl. Peace. When shining light through a prism, all the colors are revealed in a rainbow. White light is the combination of every color visible. White light is the combination of every color within the visible spectrum working harmoniously together. When this card is drawn, it is an invitation to bring a sense of peace into your life. This may come to you after a period of turmoil as a sign of healing, or you may find it when the mind is quieted during a simple meditation, or when you are taking a moment to just stop and reflect. Open up your heart and let peace come to you. Accept this general offering of the healing and stillness. I love this. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go ahead and get us one more. I'm going to wrap this on up with a getting into the vortex. Yeah. This, I guess. Because this is a relationship deck. All right, I'm just going to go with my first line. All right, God, clarify this message of fear, peace, along with the King of Pentacles, the Moon, the Princess of Pentacles, and Judgment. What are you trying to get us to understand about facing our fears to get to peace? Why is it so important for us to take that time to look our fears in our face, to face our emotions? What do you want us to know? Allow no room for doubt or confusion in me and the viewer mind. God, clarify this message of fear, peace, King of Pentacles, the Moon, Princess of Pentacles, and Judgment. In God's name I pray, Ashe. One card. Ooh. I said 1 and 3 came out. I'm going to focus on my life is about relationships. But the other 2 cards that came out is my true success is my true success is measured by my alignment. Alignment with source being inside your vortex of creation, becoming one with the true expanded version of you is the ultimate selfishness. And yes, in that state of alignment, all good things must come to you. Every rocket of desire that you have launched will be fulfilled. True success is not the attainment of things, the achievement of tasks, or the achievement of abundance. True success is the coming into alignment with you and you. Yes, selfishly aligning with your desires, your clarity, your confidence, and your knowledge, your love with yourself. And so this will make sense that God is saying that your true success is coming into alignment with you. And this was all about facing our fears. Our fears, the illusion is what separate us from coming into alignment. When we have resistance within ourselves, when we are denying information within ourselves, or when we're refusing to go through a door, then that's blocking us from being in alignment with who we truly are. Then we can't see our power, and then we can't get on the other side of peace. So that's why God is saying it's so important for you to face your fears so that you can get into alignment with who you truly are. The other card is I intend to see the best in everyone. You can never consistently motivate anybody into anything. But when you see the best of them and you go over to where your version of the best of them is, and in your alignment with that and offer one signal, now you are a part of the inspiration you see. Have you ever had that experience yourself when someone sees you and loves you and expects the best of you? Do you not shine in ways you've never shined before? And do you not find it really hard to shine when another does not look for the best in you? And so this is just saying that recognizing that what you put out into the world is what you get. And so if you lead with all of these fears and if you lead with all of this self-projection, and guess what? That's all you're going to get back. And so if you just start to also do that work within yourself, look at those limiting beliefs within yourself, then when you go out in the world, you won't project anymore. You won't see the worst in people, but you will see the best in them. And in turn, people will see the best in you. The last message is my life is all about relationships. You will never find yourself in a point of time when the subject of your relationship is not an active part of your now experience. For everything you perceive or notice or know is because of your relationship with something else. Without a comparative experience, you would be unable to perceive or focus any kind of understanding within yourself. Therefore, it is accurate to say that without relationships, you cannot exist at all. And so this card reminds me that maybe your fear may be that after you've been in so many failed relationships that you don't want to be in anymore, or you don't want to do it anymore, or that maybe you may realize that this fear is your worst fear is that, oh, I've had a lot of failed relationships, so I'm going to be alone. But what God is saying is that, no, it's an illusion. This is a projection because of your fears, because of what you're going through. But if you could just realize that your life is all about relationships, that you get anything that you desire. So if you desire a relationship, that means that you can have it. And the only reason why you don't have it is because you're holding yourself out of alignment to it. Then if you can face your fears, you can go through it and you can get what you truly want. But what's blocking us is that we having these fears, we having these illusions, and they're creating resistance within us, and they're creating resistance within us, which is blocking our alignment. So if we could just face our fears, move through those obstacles, then we will see our power and get on the other side. All right, y'all, that's all the messages that I have for you. I'm going to end this message with a namaste blessing. Because I want to know, God, what happens to us if we begin from this moment on to just begin to face our fears, to just move through those illusions, to stop having judgment on ourselves? What will happen? And the card that literally flew out is the blessing of creativity. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideas and inspirations surface, express them without judgment. Here we go. I love this. Express yourself. Let me start again. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideas and inspiration resurface, express them without thought and censor or judgment. Do not try to make sense of things. Just allow, just feel, just be. This is a time where all is possible. You are limited only by what you think is possible. Impossible. I'm going to read that one more time. Angel number 1959. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideas and inspirations surface, express them without thought, censorship, or judgment. Don't try to make sense of things. Just allow, just feel, just be. This is a time where all is possible. You are limited only by what you think is impossible. All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. This message is just all about you facing your fears, because by you facing your fears, you unlock this message is all about you facing your fears. By facing your fears, you remove that resistance and you get into that true alignment with you, and then nothing but good things and peace can come to you. All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. If you're interested in working with me and getting a tarot reading or reading any of my writings, all of that information is in the description box below.